This 26 Sports and CCTV high school basketball presentation is presented by Cadillac Casting Incorporated.
And welcome back to Cadillac High School. Jay Simon alongside Kevin Gregory. One half of basketball is in the books, and it's the Essexville Garber Dukes with a 30-19 lead over the host Cadillac Vikings, as we are about ready to get the third quarter of action underway. And
do you feel the urge to say, "Plebby Dukes"?
I gotta figure we would expect the Vikings to come out with maybe a little more urgency defensively. What kind of change do you think you expect to see from them offensively? Or is it just a matter of being patient and trusting in your offense?
Well, offense, you got to take care of the ball. I mean, lost possessions kill you. I don't think they forced. There's one possession I thought they forced a shot. Other than that, I think they're making, getting quality shots. Just got to start finishing some when you get that close to the rim.
I think it's the rim. So I think I expect a Viking resurgence because they're shooting on this end of the floor now. That's my professional analysis.
Sounds great.
Cochran down to Kahani. Kahani, nice little pump fake. Gets the big man off the floor and lays it up and in. Jake Kahani with his first bucket of the game.
Way to listen to me at halftime, Jake.
And now we're seeing a little full court pressure again now from the Vikings. They tried it toward the end of the first half as they continue to double. Nice look across the paint, and Scherzer can't finish. Kahani, boy, he gets that ball in his paws. You are not taking it away from him.
He's a big, strong dude.
Keegan Brooks over to Vinny Genema. Keegan Brooks gets it back. Triple in and out. Scherzer pulls down the rebound.
It's that rim. That's the fifth one tonight for either team that goes in and out down there.
On this end, you miss badly. On the other end, it goes in and out. Mahar to Jacek in that little weave to Jopic. Denham thought about it. Denham driving, loses the handle. Mahar will reset. Quick three from Jacek. Front iron. Can't get the roll, and Genema with the board.
Cadillac kid stopped because that hit the black supports, and so
it did nick it. Yeah, it just nicked it. It looked like to me, too. Benson surveying, gets to Genema. Checked by Denham. Denham doing that, Kevin, I just have to bring this up. It's a new thing this year. Kids folding over the top of their shorts to make their shorts a little shorter. It's Benson, tough shot. Rejected by Bahar, gets it back and can't get it to finish. What a finish attempt over Scherzer, though, from Cooper Benson.
Well, I'm going to tell you,
we'll
Jay,
go to the line.
I'm going to tell you, back in the early 90s, Michigan Fat Five started the long shorts and the black socks.
Yeah.
Last year, DJ Wilson from Michigan started that short trend. I noticed at the beginning of last year he started it. Then a couple other kids in college started doing it. Now I'm seeing some high school kids doing it. So basketball fashion rises and falls with Michigan Wolverines, I'm telling you.
Was it the beginning of last year that DJ? I know exactly what you're talking about. Because I remember thinking, because that guy,
he
6'8",
went to the next level
is
with it. Yeah.
All get out.
Yeah.
So that was a lot of leg he was showing.
We had a little nickname for it that I won't say on air.
Benson misses the second, but the rebound, Cochran harassing Wakeman Edelbrock, who can't hang on to it, and so the Vikings will get it back. And an opportunity. Kevin writing the name for me. Make sure you flip that over. We don't want that to end up on screen accidentally. 30-22. And the Vikings with an opportunity to convert this into a three-point play anyway as they get another possession. Genema with a nice cut down the lane. And the finish. Vinny Genema has 4, and the Vikings have trimmed it to 6. Closest they've been since early in this game.
That's what you want coming out of the half. Chip away at it. There's no 12-point shot, so you got to do work.
And Jopic is going to get called for the travel as he tried to split the defense. And there you go. The Viking defenders amping it up a little to start this third quarter.
Got a little momentum here. You got Scherzer on the bench. I expect some drives to the basket. I don't think they're going to settle for any jump shots right now unless they're wide open.
Benson says, oh yeah. Misses the back iron, and Genema with the rebound.
Cooper, you're not supposed to shoot that after what I just said. That's why you missed, son.
So the Cochran can't get it to go. Tanner Cochran, excuse me. And the rebound to Edelbrock. Here comes Jacek. Mahar for 3, left iron. See, they're missing worse on this end. I'm telling you,
That's
my
right.
rim theory is true.
Didn't like that last possession by Cadillac. I want to see them take something to the rim here with Scherzer out and a little more momentum. Let's not settle.
Clearly what the earpiece in Coach Benzenberg's ear is not working properly. They want Kahani to shoot that badly. I don't know why he doesn't just back him down. Just dribble it toward him and back him down. You're going to give you that much room. Benson, stop, pop, in and out. Genema with another rebound. Brooks attacking the rim. Gets it to go. Keegan Brooks with 7. And it's a 4-point Essexville lead. Boy, Vinny Genema has got dad's pops, doesn't he?
Oh, man, he's got a pogo stick.
Jopic, tough-looking runner, won't go, and Keegan Brooks volleyball blocks it out of bounds. It will stay with the Dukes. Oh, I like that too. There's a, I don't know if you noticed if it was on camera, Spencer Mahar coming over to the official and just very casually and politely telling him, "Hey, I'm getting pushed. I'm getting hand checked."
Nice.
Just kind of like, hey, be aware of that. That's a good point guard.
Yep. I'm sure referees are way more inclined to take a look at it
when you're that polite.
Yep.
Mahar trying to get inside. They're going to call him for a travel. I don't know about that. Felt like maybe he got hacked as he went through there.
That's
but
a tough call.
We'll call it good Viking defense. Midway here through the third quarter, Kevin, and the Dukes have not scored. 30-26. Vikings have cut it to 4. Bartlett. 3 is good. Aiden Raphael. Big shot, and that is a 1-point game. 30-29. 10-0 run to start this quarter for the Vikings. Jopic, the runner won't go. The rebound pulled down by Edelbrock and then loses the handle. Here come the Vikings.
Good decision.
Genema for 3. No good. Boy, this place would have exploded if he made that.
It's a great decision. 1 on 5. Keegan pulled that out, and they got a quality look in transition. You live with that possession for sure.
Cadillac Crazy standing up on the far end of the court, wanted to go nuts. As you hear the defense chant now. Mahar hands it off to Jopic. Jopic into the paint. Tough lefty layup attempt, and he's going to draw the foul on Brooks. And Jopic will go to the line, I believe, for a couple of free throws. It's a rare trip to the line for either team. And Jopic now, no, they're going to say it was on the floor.
Oh.
So Jopic will not go to the line.
Okay.
I'm going to say it was before the left-handed scoop attempt. As Jacob Denham checks back into the game.
How many fouls on Scherzer? Seems like a
You know, I stopped. I lost count,
seems
unfortunately.
like a longer stint on the bench than I would have anticipated.
Our
for him.
statisticians are doing a lousy job of
Yeah.
keeping track of that stuff.
Yeah.
Mahar over the top of Raphael. Nice job. As the junior gets his first bucket of the second half, and it's the first bucket with 2:45 to go by the Dukes here in the third quarter.
It's a quality drive by Mahar. That's a tough finish.
Raphael hands it off to Benson. Benson, tough shot against Mahar. They kind of banged ankles, and Mahar might have twisted his as they got tied up there a little bit. Mahar is limping behind the play. As Coach Watts checking that out, and now we're going to get a timeout because he wants to get him off the floor. And unfortunately, Mahar is definitely in pain.
I hope he just
He is struggling to get to the bench.
hope he just tweaked it. Minor sprain.
I hate to see that.
Ugh. Quality player, man. I've really enjoyed watching him play tonight. I've seen a lot of basketball over the last few years with you. This is my first game this year. But man, yeah, he's been one of my favorites that I've seen so far.
You never like to see that with any youngster, especially not in a game that's been this well contested here, especially the second half. Vikings have made this an interesting one, and the loss of Mahar would certainly hurt. He's got 14, game-high 14 points as he goes to the bench and is going to get looked at. Right now, they're not even, none of the staff is actually looking at him over on the bench. No ice, no option to wrap it, so I don't know what's going on there, but McFarland takes the three, no good. And here come the Vikings, and you just get the sense, Kevin, that there might be a little blood in the water for the Dukes right now. And the Vikings are a great white waiting to attack. Genema is going to get the foul call from Denham. That was another layup attempt if Denham doesn't foul him.
Yeah, he's not doing well over there on the bench. He tweaked it something good. Let's hope he.
No, that's a coach. It's not going to do me any good. I'm not coming back into the game. Look on that young man's face, unfortunately. Here's Cooper Benson attacking, gets over the top of Scherzer and lays it in.
Showing off the hops, Cooper Benson, getting up and over big man.
The vibe in this gym is decidedly momentum to Cadillac right now. 32-21 Essexville. Vikings have led only 2-0 in this game as a three from McFarland. Dylan McFarland with his first bucket of the game pushes the lead back to 4, 35-31.
It's a big shot for Essexville to kind of keep a little bit of distance, just enough.
The only lead the Vikings had was 2-0 at the start of the game. Brooks for three, yes!
What an
Keegan
answer.
Brooks with an answer. 35-34.
He shot it, I'm like, nah, okay.
We've even more important perhaps for Garber without their point guard is Jopic with a couple of misses and Brooks with the rebound. Up ahead to Benson. Kick out, Raphael loses the handle, driving by Scherzer. Little pump fake, gets up and finishes over the big man.
That's using your shoulders, son. A little pump fake, clear a little bit of space. That's a good drive.
You know, in our pregame conversation with Coach Watts of the Dukes, he talked about the toughness of the Vikings and how he wants his program to emulate that toughness. And Aiden Raphael coming off the bench showing you that toughness with that move underneath.
They are resilient. You know, we've seen it a few times over the years. They get down big sometimes, but they're going to fight back.
And they go down to the big man. Scherzer can't finish, and Benson with the rebound. It's the first Viking lead since the opening moments of this one. 36-35, 20 seconds to go.
Coach Benzenberg looking for one final shot here. You go in worst case scenario, up 1 point. See what he draws up.
41 is the play call. I don't know what that means. Cochran, 6 seconds. Benson for three, too strong. Genema with the rebound, loses the handle, and it's going to stay with the Vikings with 0.8 of a second. And I'm expecting an inbound to a bouncing pogo stick Genema at the rim. No?
Maybe.
I'd love
Good
it.
call.
Oh, I'd love it. Denham is anticipating that. He's not going to let him do that. Raphael looks like he stepped on somebody. He did try it! And Genema unable to bring it in. And that will end the third quarter of play.
Clock didn't
The
start,
clock didn't go, but it's clearly done, yeah. 36-35, the Cadillac Vikings use a 17-5 run in the third quarter to take a 1 point lead. Final 8 minutes of this one coming up. You're watching Minus 26 and CCTV's presentation of boys non-conference basketball action, and we'll be back right after this.